Hey everyone, Winleaf here, YouTube's most skill issue gamer. Welcome back to another episode of Reverse 1999 Vereinsamt. So, been a hot minute since we were back in the world of Reverse 1999, and I think last time I was quite excited because this does look like we're going to go back to, I don't know, maybe is that Madam Z and maybe Druvis or Sotheby, I don't know. Because as you can see right here that we're in a room that has trees and plants growing out, and remember the last time this happened in SPF, it was because Druvis the third was doing something funny in the chamber. I mean, in the building, basically trying to stall for time and to get their their friend Vertin back. Anyway, enough rambling for me. Let's just jump straight into number 16, chapter 7 and 16. Throw wide the gates.
Ha! Fresh air, green grass, the dew, the mud. This is what I'm talking about. A better world.
Researcher Medicine Pocket, I must remind you that we are at the edge of the immunity zone to the storm. Once we cross the line, we will not only catch the storm syndrome, but also be taken by the storm at the end of the countdown.
I know that. How stupid do you think I am? Hey, isn't that Rudolph? The poor guy sent to Tunguska? Hey man, how was Siberia? Welcome back. Did you bring me any new research materials? Oh, you don't recognize me? You're breaking my heart. It's me, your best friend that you just met, Medicine Pocket.
Researcher, I must make clear that you only applied for 15 minutes outside for research purposes. Your countdown starts from the moment when you cross this line.
Okay, safety first, I know. Get off me, you're hurting my arms. I'll bounce as soon as the storm syndrome hits. Even if I catch it, look at the syndromes of this era. Distorted faces, murderous intentions, obsession with war, rampage. What's got you so worried? They aren't that bad. Well, the melting faces part is kind of gross. I really wanted to test this in Vienna. Oh well, better than nothing. Alright, now, I'm gonna walk a little further from the immunity zone so the samples are easier to gather. The ideal distance is 1,500 kilometers, but, oh, don't worry, not gonna do that. Even I can't run that fast. Now behold, the important moment. When I prove the dorks in Laplace wrong about asymmetrical nuclide R.
Now, hypothetically, if the storm research were to succeed, two things should have been done. And to find out the safe way to use it, we have to... This is what Lucy was thinking. The Awakened met the casting requirements of the incantation, and Ulrich succeeded, while the other arcanists did not feel the same miraculous blessing like he did. So as long as we eliminate the side effects, they'll be able to inscribe the incantation and mass-produce it for the humans. One problem is, only the Awakened can carry out the experiments, and there's not many of them around. It'll take too long. There's no way to do this in 24 hours. Heck, it could take months or even years. There must be something else we can do.
But you are not an arcanist. Why should you play by their rules?
Yes, that's right. Let's try a different approach. What if I start with the desired outcome and work backwards to the question? The quickest and most efficient way to save everyone is to make them qualified casters of the ritual. They won't even need protective equipment if we can do that. The challenge is, how do we qualify the casting requirements? Medicine Pocket's theory is correct, and there's enough data and supplementary experiments to back it up. The power of arcanists is directly tied to the purity of their bloodline, which is associated with the special cells in their bodies. Using arcane skills reduces the activity of the cells, but the Picasma extract can reactivate them for extended casting. However, the extract only provides endurance, not power.
Okay, this is kind of funny. There's a canonical explanation to all the energy boosts we get.
To cast a high-ranked skill, that's the reality of it. If we were to compare the power of arcanists to household appliances, let's say their normal voltage is 230 volts, and if the storm immunity ritual were a high voltage source of 1,000 volts, no, millions of volts, like lightning, the household appliances would be destroyed in an instant. As for the humans, they're not even in the picture. We cannot cast to begin with, and I personally didn't feel any blessing or curse when I recited half of the incantations that day. Think. How can I get everyone to meet the casting requirements of the ritual? Forget what's theoretically impossible. The Arcanum never gave a damn about certainties. I've been reminded plenty that logic does not apply to things like this. What about shortcuts? Are there records of transcendental rites? Significant celestial events? Sacrificial offerings? Or even pneuma emanating ingredients that could boost the user's casting abilities? Wait, pneuma emanating? Where have I seen that word before? It was in the files Ulrich told me to read. The Timekeeper's report from the Aegean Sea. Those islanders call the storm the Emanation. Why? The Emanation. Emanation. Just what is emanating out?
That sounds kind of disgusting, but okay.
What the? Dawkins, I hope you know this is not the time to catch up. That is if you're able to talk at all. No! Let go! I've just come up with an idea! Leave me alone! Somebody! Help!
Okay, time to battle, I suppose. The last corridor, so let me guess the two of these enemies, the two mudmen. Reality damage, yeah. So basically, again, use mental damage. Easy peasy.
I'll do my best.
I'm kind of glad that now they use a system to help balance out the difficulty.
Moment of utterance.
I remember the difficulty in chapter
This one.
4 towards the end was ridiculous.
Keep
Was
up
it
the
chapter
pace.
4? I think it was.
To turn
It's either
fire.
4 or 5 that towards the end the difficulty was like ridiculously high. I don't know why. Of course it could just be me. Or was it actually 6? I don't know. Anyway, let's just wreck these
This
guys. Because now you can choose to give yourself an even greater challenge, so it makes sense for them to tune down the normal mode.
Mistakes.
It's exactly like arcanists, right? I say that, but okay, let's just take care of everyone here. Yeah, I say that, but
We walk in long nights.
yeah, arcanists has the like normal mode, has like a story mode, and then has the extra difficult mode. At least on the later stages,
Benefit from reading.
they call it the adverse environment. Also, my God, 6, you couldn't even kill off this guy. Whatever. Well, it's alright. Wait, what the heck? Wait, is 6 able to go again? Okay, whatever.
I admire your courage.
Yeah, whatever. Let's do this.
Time to speak of
Are
truth.
you doing this? Sharp fangs.
I've been slowly building my 6's level, by the way. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
The balance needs to be restored.
There we go. Now that's some good damage.
Reading complete. Was I helpful, timekeeper?
Oh, look how shy Marcus looks. She's so beautiful. Marcus is so cute.
You're not really here for revenge. And it wasn't you who pushed away the books and opened the door. The invisible ghost. Victor, did you do that?
Ah, Researcher Adler.
What happened? Any progress?
Yes, researcher Medicine Pocket has proved their theory right. They have successfully found the asymmetrical nuclide R in the air before the storm, even if only a trace.
What did you say?
They came up with the idea because the nuclide was initially found in the raindrop samples of the storm. They deduced it also exists in the air before the storm occurs, like the water droplets in the atmosphere before rain. So now, we can extract it directly from the air, without waiting for the timekeeper to bring the raindrops to us. This will help us a lot in the mass production of the protective gear.
Damn, that sounds actually kind of important. It sounds like it's almost like a
way.
war innovation, isn't
The
it?
emanation. Asymmetrical nuclide R. She was right. The ritual works. Any arcanist can use it, and the solution was right in front of us. I didn't need to boost the caster's abilities. With the right setup and materials, the world before the storm is already an enormous stage for performing the ritual. It's like a charged pylon just needing a cable.
Mr. Adler?
Thank you, Miss Whoever, and thanks for letting me know, Dawkins and Victor. It's me, Ulrich. Let me in. I need to see Madame Lucy. Tell her, I found a way to transcend the limit.
Well, that was a very good part. That was like a very good, especially this yeah, that was actually very good. Medicine Pocket part, not so much. I don't really care about her, but them, I mean, them, fuck, that's why I hate Medicine Pocket. I mean, good arcanist, but annoying as hell. Anyway, when you guys can all take a look at this. Crawling on all fours. Absolute goblin. Anyway. Let's go down here. You guys can read it. Guardian Rogue. In tons of muscle pain. So some guy who transcended the syndrome but is in muscle pain. Absolutely wonderful. Okay. So that was wait, that was it for, wow, that was okay, quite an ending. Let me pick up a reward here. So 7-16. Now we move on to 7-17, the storm speech. At the very least, we all now have a better understanding of how home appliances work.
We don't have time. I'll spare you the technicalities and explain it straight. Our biggest problem is the limit of the bloodline. Low-rank arcanists can't command high-rank arcane rituals, similar to how household appliances can't withstand what's beyond their designated voltage. In most cases, the caster can only use their own arcane circuits that run through their inherited bloodline. But what if the caster were in a special electric field? What if we used existing circuits on the outside and put the caster into a greater circuit? What if we factored in the entire planet and used the atmosphere to split the current flowing through us by adding more appliances to the circuit?
Don't be ridiculous, Adler. We are not household appliances.
Hold on, let me finish. "24 hours before the storm, the entire world is charged with abundant arcane energy. It becomes a space emanating pneuma, a cloud ready to discharge, a special electric field. Look at asymmetrical nuclide R. The key to the storm immunity was inside the storm all along. And look at how the Mandragora is the antidote to its own poison. The solution can be hidden in the question itself. The arcane energy a caster inherently lacks can be borrowed from the surroundings during the storm. We just need a way to induct that energy. And Laplace happens to have all the data for the calculations. The observation systems we've built over the past 8 years have not been in vain. First, we derive a formula to determine the pneuma needed from the storm based on the arcanist lineage. Then, we'll design a converter to transform the external pneuma into what they can use. They will no longer be bound by their limits. With just one calculation and one conversion, we can turn anyone into a capable caster.
I knew I shouldn't have wasted my time listening to you. What are you saying, Adler? You made up a confusing story, then drew conclusions from it.
The second part is purely theoretical, I admit. But the basis of my theory is correct, and I have read Medicine Pocket's paper.
But Arcanum is not electricity. You're too caught up in your excitement to remember the basics. You know nothing about Arcanum.
It's still a form of energy, yes? No one here knows what the storm is, but we do know that it's a massive arcane energy field. We can harness it, much like arcanists use arrays to amplify their incantations.
I see what researcher Adler is trying to say. A creative solution indeed.
But ma'am...
Do not worry, Ulrich. I also have noticed that humans could be smart and stupid at the same time. Perhaps that is why they need to have their work peer-reviewed.
Thanks?
There is a type of electrophotography invented by Semyon Kurlian and his wife Valentina Kurlian in 1939 that depicts the energy field surrounding an object or body. It was later used by Laplace as a method of measuring arcane power, notably for the storm observation systems. Through it, we are able to capture and measure the arcane light or aura that is invisible to the naked eye.
By the way, the name she just quoted, the same one, because Kurlian is a real name, by the way. Soviet inventor. Just wanted to pop in.
The plan of researcher Adler is feasible. Laplace also has the technology to support it. We have the storm observation stations, the capable casters, and the best mathematicians. Ulrich, please ask Miss Tider to lead the calculations, then experiment outside the safe zone and record the Pneuma constant needed for casting the incantation. And do not give the incantation to anyone. I doubt they can resist trying it. Simone, please contact Researcher X. His balancing helmet could be the prototype for our converter. That helmet balances the energy field in and out of our bodies, and was once used to protect researchers working with dangerous arcane skills. We could boost its power and use it as a substitute for Adler's converter. But we should postpone their testing request until we have completed our experiments on the side effects.
What about me, ma'am? Should I go with the calculations team or help with the converter?
Right. I wanted to talk about that. You have proven to us the value of human thoughts and perspectives. I am glad that your struggles with the bottle did not damage your brain, Adler. I am confident that your discoveries will save many lives in the storm once implemented.
The bottle? But it's been 7 years.
But you overlooked one thing in your plan. What about your people, the humans who can never cast incantations?
They were not included in the plan. I just came up with something that took the least steps to reach the desired outcome. To save humans, they'll have to rely on equipment. Only when we have better control over the ritual can we store it on arcane devices for mass production.
Then you should go perfect it.
Huh? We only have 16 hours and 30 minutes until the storm. There's not enough time to...
The feasible part of your plan is in motion, and all of Laplace will provide the help we need. We will make it work. As for yourself, perfect your plan so we can save everyone, including the humans. And we only have 16 hours and 30 minutes to find a solution.
Understood. I will think of something. You're right about this one.
There was no way he overlooked his own race. Yet, he still gave up his own people and brought this plan to us. Were we too hard on him?
Were we? But I made the right decision.
Yes. Yes. We will provide the tech support. It was Xeno, Mom. They lost contact with Team Timekeeper 3 hours ago. They're asking us for tech support. They have to make contact with the island immediately.
Don't worry, Sophia. It is just a game. I won't be in there for long. You can wait for me on the beach if you want, okay?
No! 37! Don't! Where? What happened?
That was honestly shorter than I expected. That was, excuse me, that was very short actually. Am I not paying attention? It's like less than 30. Okay, whatever. On the universal application of the storm immunity, aha, Miss John Titor. I mean, to be fair, I mean, I've met very few women who are called John, but whatever. Okay, so let's take a look. The asymmetrical nucleotide R, which I think they call it A and R, right? Whatever. So immunity, This one, all personnel, computer programming experience, Researcher X, to stop slacking off, that's pretty funny. Using Arcanum to steal electricity, typical human thinking, suggested by Adler. His first real work in 8 years, God bless Franklin. Was Benjamin Franklin in this world an arcanist? Is that what they're suggesting? Anyway, it is pretty easy. I mean, technically anyone can do that. I could go out right now doing Thunderstorm and go fly a kite with a key on it, but I don't want to die, so... yeah. Anyway, let's move on to number 18. Yeah, so chapter 7, number 18. Numbers in everything. Hearken and be warned.
I remember now. The island fell ill, and 6 summoned all the integers to the cleansing ceremony. 37. She went to Apiron. They tended to their missions. I went to the square to pray for them, and then... there was an earthquake. The
human army? Wasn't the Foundation mediating the disputes? Did they betray us? I need to calm down. I need to find the others. Slow down and breathe. Stability is an essential virtue to becoming an integer. Okay. Let's clean up the place first. Ena eftegromot mima. Schematizete otan anosume dios simia. The incantation didn't work? Did they fail to perform the cleansing ceremony? Is that 42?
No one survives the oblivion.
His hysteria is acting up again. I should help.
Die, you lunatics! This is our land, right from the beginning!
No. No! Be calm. Be stable. Think. I have to go check on him. I can do this. Stay calm. He is just... He is divided into two numbers. 6 and 7. I have to find the others. I have to tell them about 42.
Sophia! What are you doing here? Get to the shelter! Into that...
Miss 18! No! I can't... This can't be happening. I have to keep it together. Move. Sophia, get to the cave. Find...
Sophia! I'm so scared. Everyone's gone crazy.
It's okay. I got you. Come out now, Lacey. We will go find the others.
No, I don't want to see them. They will go crazy. Everyone.
Lacey? Your face. Her soul has tilted toward excess. This is wrong. I am the corrector. I have to help her, or she'd get herself killed. to right the wrongs here.
Well, that is a little bit concerning. So we're gonna have to fight like, yeah, the believers who have lost it. So what do they do again? Mental damage taken minus 30. Oh, so I need to use a physical team, right? That's okay. Physical team, that means Jessica. I think these are new, right? Reverie. Okay, what's this? Reverie is a burst of ingenuity. I don't know what that means. Is that a skill? No, I don't know. So they will inflict corrode, which is to take true damage. Okay, we've seen that before. And they cannot gain Moxie, and then they will use... So they will stack this thing called Reverie to cast Ultimate. Okay. Okay, no problem. So I just have to change it all to a physical team. Reality damage, I should say. So, okay. Jessica, Sotheby, Isolde as backup. Though I doubt Isolde will do anything. So they can't do. So they can't use their Moxie. Wow, they've actually removed the Moxie bars completely. Okay.
What's this? Want to hit the waves? Oh? Sway, sway, my little boat. Retreat! What? I can't make the call?
Who's the weakest? I think this guy's the weakest, right? Alright, let's blast them all to hell.
What's that? Whose heart is beating so loud? I hear something. Radio waves are everywhere. Radio waves are everywhere.
Also, the music is actually very soft. I don't know what happened to the audio. I don't remember the music being so soft.
I can't make the call?
Oh wow, the damage is actually really high. Okay, let me get a better version.
Crew, gather round. Whose heart is beating so loud? Come on in, water's fine. Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
Oh, their damage is actually really high as well.
I'm the support staff. Don't! I know what this is. We should listen to what people say. I hear something. This is the gift. Well prepared for you. Secrets always hide in careless words. Listen carefully.
I was expecting Sotheby to do a little bit more damage, but apparently not.
It's called common sense.
Okay, let's take care of them.
Whose heart is beating so loud?
And also start healing ourselves up.
Don't be so furious. Hey, I'm the support staff. Bodyguards! Where are the bodyguards? Want to hit the waves? Crew, gather round.
Also, I have to say, Sotheby is a very fragile 6-star. I don't know why she's so fragile compared to all her other friends.
Skipping stones.
That was lucky.
Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
Okay, so they're not close to their ultimate yet. I'm gonna debuff, gonna smack, and then gonna ultimate.
My little boat. Don't be so furious. Secrets always hide in careless words. Listen carefully. You can't separate a boat from her oars.
Okay, time to just take out this enemy. I'm sorry if this might seem a little bit boring to you guys because you guys can't hear the audio. I really don't know what happened to the music. It should have been a lot. Maybe I'll fix this in post so you guys can listen and can hear it better.
In the end, We'll travel to a place with blankets of green and towering trees.
Anyway, super simple. That's it.
Come on, Sophia. Keep yourself together. Keep your soul in balance. I must find her. I promised it to her. She's going to be fine. She's a prime number. And prime numbers are not as divisible as the others. She will pass the test of Apiron and receive the transcendental truth. For she is the genius, the wise one, who returns. We will right the wrongs and restore things to how they were.
Sophia! You really waited for me! What happened to your clothes? Did you fall on your way here?
"37, I'm so glad to see you. You passed the test. You did it.
You seem emotional. Why? I told you it wasn't going to be difficult.
37. Things don't seem right out there.
"37, you have seen Apiron, right? You asked the question, didn't you?
Yes, and I got the answer. The answer that will save us from the emanation once and for all. And the answer is...
Is that it? The one true answer from Apiron is a string of numbers?
Yes, because the transcendental truth is beyond the limit of our mortal flesh. It cannot be described by words, seen by eyes, interpreted by logic, or perceived by the senses. It is passed to us in a form we can understand. Numbers. This is the key to the truth. Give me some time and I can decode it.
Time. 37. How long do you need?
A month or a week. I will spend all my time working on it. It is not an easy question. could be the hardest one I've ever dealt with in my life. But I will get there. And then we will be freed from all these problems once and for all. Even if we don't know its meaning yet, it will eventually lead us to the kingdom of truth. Sophia? Why are you crying?
That long? 37. A truth that distant won't change. What's in front of us now?
Sophia? Sophia!
No. Calm yourself, Sophia. I have to.
You seem astray, child. And sad. What pains you so? Has the truth not graced thee with its miracles?
What an ending. Arcana just comes in to punk on all of them. Oh, another clue. Hello, what's this? Designing a simplified balancing helmet. Okay, let's take a look. Storm immunity ritual. Yep, that was mentioned. Analyze them immediately. Simplify them to a mass-producible level. Okay. Do not privately test the reliability of the balance device outside. Makes sense. God, I hate X. X is useless thingamabobs for mass production. This is insane. Why don't we use the helmet directly? Make X work over the... Wow. Do they really not like X? Also, I really do think that there needs to be a lot... I really do feel like there should be a lot more like allegiance-based things. I mean, affiliation-based things. For example, like, you know, who is Zeno, who is part of the SPF, who is part of Laplace, who is part of Vertin's team, etc. Kind of like Arcanists. Arcanists, everyone has a very defined faction, but not this one. I don't know why. Anyway, that's it for today's episode of Reverse 1999, Vereinsamt. So, 3 parts down. Again, next one we'll go to 19, 20, and 21. Actually, depending on the conditions, I might actually start expanding it to 4 parts per episode, because honestly, this is getting really long. At least we are halfway through, but I don't want to drag this out too long. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. This has been Minleaf, YouTube's most skill issue gamer. See you around, take care, and may you stay safe in the storm. May the storm take you. That is an awful thing to say. Bye bye.